but not in the same way by any means. Just has a lot of damage and high burst. And the tanks that are there on the side of LYN Gaming are very equipped to deal with blasting on his Jhin.
And we know how vulnerable Jhin can be if caught out of position as well. And when you've got things like a Galio and a Jarvan and even a Braum that are able to get on top of him and provide a lot of threat, provide a lot of disruption, it means Blasting's positioning is going to be paramount to success of Gambit Esports in this game. Both of those carries, no inbuilt mobility on the side of Gambit Esports, so you've really got to be looking out for those Jarvan Cataclysms, as Camille will be the final pick for LYN.
Yeah, we've got a Galio and we've got a Camille, so good matchup in the mid lane for Kira for the most part. We've seen Faker play the matchup a million times. I'm sure everyone studies him when they study Cassiopeia. But now you look towards the side of Gambit Gaming. The Camille pick, rather, from LYN is a takeaway from Steos, and it was also a Jax hover before that. So the question was always going to be, does he just pick the other one of the two split pushes so they can duel into each other? Because usually you'd like the Jax into Camille.
Now yesterday, we got to see the Jax-Camille matchup firsthand. We got to see it not go very well for Gambit. We got to see the Camille of PvP Stejos not work out very well compared to the Jax of Giral. This time, they're going to be switched around. So this is always something that I personally enjoy seeing, Rusty.
Yeah.
Is when you get to see two players go head-to-head in a matchup, and then you just switch the champions and get to see them do the same matchup. If one person manages to win it both times, then you pretty much know this is simply the better player.
Yeah, to me it's almost like the statement game if you are able to win on both sides of the matchup, even if one side's the losing matchup. In this case, Giral is the one who is blind.
Mid lane and top pretty much breaking even. Seiya going aggressive here in a trade onto Kira. Talked about Kira starting with that mana crystal, sacrificing some early game power. Seiya taking advantage of that for now as Diamond Proc shows up mid, but he doesn't accomplish a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, still almost equalizing. It feels like by not recalling, Kira's going to go towards the Catalyst build, so he should be going towards the Abyssal Mask build, presumably. May do Rod of Ages, however, as Jarvan is not a magic damage dealer, and so it might be more efficient to have that AP as Seiya still going.
Diamond Prox just cannot catch a break. He gets invaded time and time again, tries to walk over and smite the big chicken, but it has lost its patience and will not be taken just yet.
Steos is coming down, though. He might have the jump.
Steos jumping in, Counter-Strike active, really threatening onto Audi here, who needs to find a way to get away from this one. No longer has his flash available. Steos trying to jump in there, might be able to find the first blood, and it goes over to Diamond. That up 1v1 topside now on the Jax. Even though the Camille has better itemization through the Phage, he's really not worried about it. But now, Giral with more health, more mana,
to this.
might be able to win this fight. Issues the Hextech ultimatum, the Galio coming in, and it might just be an out
place they could look towards. But this seems to be like the higher immediate priority and the safer priority that they can look towards. Gambit want this blue buff.
Let's see if Seiya and Adi can defend here. Blue buff down below 1,000 HP. Taunt coming out from Seiya. Counter-strike on Steos, keeping himself alive. Giral trying to jump in there with the hook shot. Diamond Prox potentially going to be caught out here. Trying to flash over the wall. Doesn't find his way out just yet, but Giral going to be the one almost going down. Seiya grabbing the kill onto Diamond as Giral falls as well. 1 for 1 so far. Gambit walking themselves out.
It's actually just going to reside.
We're doing the Australian and not Australian co-cast. We're just like the top lanes.
Thank you very much. They're engaging.
Now we've got the engage, the stun, Kira trying to get himself away, but the team collapses and manages to find themselves the damage. White Lotus grabbing the kill credit on that one.
I think Gambit just snuck away the Herald throughout all of this though at the same time.
And now it's Steos. Might potentially
they're engaging.
1 versus 2 here. They go in, issue the Hextech ultimatum. Giral looking to find the damage, but Diamond Prox manages to make this an even fight after all. Trying to go in, back here onto Giral as Seiya shows up. Now it's going to be 3 versus 2. Diamond Prox finding himself in a spot where he's almost not able to escape. Flash into the taunt is able to lock them both down, and Steos flashing over the wall, barely staying alive until double kill comes in from Giral.
Giral comes up clutch a couple of times. They're hitting these hook shots. Seiya makes it an unfair fight in the first place just by being that Galio. He's able to rotate extremely quickly, and we're seeing no impact from Kira if we're going to contrast these mid laners. Whilst the advantage was there for Steos,
but just a better KDA on the Camille overall. The gold between the two, a couple hundred gold better for the Jax, but that's about it. This isn't one of those runaway situations. These two are still very evenly matched.
That was a really nice play from Giral.
Definitely evading that counter-strike and immediately delivering the Justice a killing spree, flashing the emote, letting him know he came to the wrong. Callista everybody's starting to get to the point where this team could be very scary, given the right situation.
Oh, they're going again.
X-Tech ultimatum a little bit early that time. Won't dodge away from the stun, but he's got Seiya here to make sure this is still not going to be a fair fight. Nice interrupt there using the Justice Punch.
Oh, no.
Counter-strike. Giral jumps a little bit too far backwards, but the flash makes sure he gets the kill anyway.
So no one saw anything. He's still dead. Jax dies in the end. They're able to push bottom lane. They've got a minion wave out of the rift is removed, and Seiya starts to pressure.
Seiya with the taunt, flashing forward to make sure he's able to find blasting, tries to get the Justice Punch, only lands it onto Edward, as now they're looking to make even more happen. Giral coming over the wall, putting the damage onto Diamond. Hextech ultimatum now issued, knocked backwards with the cast. Very nice placement on that one. Now Seiya coming in with a heroic entrance. Edward's still going to be finding multiple people with the pulverize. He's the first one to go down. Giral's still barely going to be kept alive by the Camille passive. Genthix walking away from the turret. So much damage. The double kill for White Lotus. Make that one a triple, blasting the last man up, and he will not be for long. The last kill goes over to Seiya, and the clean ace for LYN Gaming.
And clean's the name of the game here. All 5 people alive. LYN will just take the turret, look towards the Baron. Anything they want on Summoner's Rift is theirs, because they just outplay and out-execute their opponents in this game. So clean.
That looked like it could have gone so many different ways, and it goes the best possible way that it could have for LYN. Now they're moving on to the Baron. Now they've got the opportunity to take this objective while still having Giral in position for the split pushing. This has gone from close to very much not for Gambit Esports.
And the craziest part about all of this is the engagement. But when you've got a team composition that's set up for a hyper carry, you're not really possessing enough damage right now, and they haven't been able to use it at all. So Jhin not having the impact that was needed for a Gambit AD carry, whereas LYN's AD carry, White Lotus, has been going off.
I mean, we've seen a couple curtain calls open up, and it seems like they accomplish practically nothing as they're just absorbed by the front line. Diamond Prox walking a little bit too close to that brush, and he has no escape mechanisms left. Might be trying to use the ulti to escape. Does do so for now. Walking away with the stone plate, but White Lotus unstoppable with the damage. Edward now going to be stunned up even through the Alistar ultimate.
Oh, they're diving.
He's still going to drop. In comes Seiya. The dunk into the ground. The double kill for White Lotus. The taunt comes through onto Kira. The triple for White Lotus, looking to make it even more. He's got the quadra.
Oh,
they're going to give it over. The pentakill for White Lotus.
Big pentakill, and the whole game goes towards LYN. They're going to be able to kill the Nexus as they'd like right now. Big performance from the AD carry.
Pentakill, penta-emote, LYN Gaming, what a show. 35 minutes in, they take down Gambit Esports.
They even got that emo, Captain Flowers. I'll give you that one. It was a fantastic showing from the team. A bit slower than you're used to seeing, perhaps, and maybe